The only people who have feel say they don't field nomination for all of the positions is SLPP, APC. Mina Abdulai M Bangura. Mina the chairman for the Political Parties Regulation Commission, PPRC. That's at the 17th of April when we do a letter, we reply to ECSL because they don't write we and they seek that kind of information from we. We certified 13 political parties, 4 not meet the criteria. But after that letter, one of them came, satisfied the criteria when a UNPP, and then we been do an update for ECSL. So in total, then go to 14. But we been get forget some order from the court. We then be get for injunct one of them again when the NDA will then be say they not for partake in nomination. But about a week ago, we get another order from the same court lifting that injunction. We then be slam on them. So we have 14 political parties that are supposed to participate. Now then we certify, say they meet the criteria. We know say they don't go through the nomination process. Some of them definitely because of their size and membership, they're not able to nominate for all of the positions available. But some nomination has been done by all of them. First and foremost, it's about their functionality. You can be registered, but if you're not functional enough for parties. And functionalities, it is speak towards a number of things. Firstly, their internal democracies. You suppose for don't conduct a lower level election, constitute the organs of your party and make the party functional administratively. Then we have the regional offices requirement. You should have a regional office in all of the 5 regions in the country. And then we'll come to their reporting obligations. I mean, after the pronouncement of an election date, then supposed for submit to be a declaration of their asset and liability so that we go know what they had before they went into campaign and what will be left of it after the whole exercise. And then they also have this annual responsibility of submitting an audited financial statement to we. I mean, every year within the first 3 months of the year. So all of those ones, now then will be the look at and see how many of them be complied before we certify you say you don't meet the requirements. And if we had gone strictly by the law, now only 3 political parties will then be fully functional and registered. The APC, the SLPP, and the NGC. The rest we are not fully functional. So what you've been doing, we've been for grade them by percentage, depending on how much you don't do. So if you are able to be in compliance for at least 50%, we declare say yes, you don't meet the requirements. So this is how a good number of them were able to come in. They were not functional at all. They're not able to meet the criteria where the law set. For instance, UP, when a unity party, did us a letter, say they want to go do the National Delegate Conference. We advise, let's go first to the lower level election, do your ward elections where you have presence. We know say you cannot do your elections in all the wards, but do the elections where you have presence, do your constituency, do your district, do your region, before we could go to a National Delegate Conference. They didn't do that. And they don't have offices in the region. They have not submitted their audited financial statement. They not submit the asset declaration to it. So they were not functional. So was NPD, National Progressive Democrats. They're also not functional at all. For C4C, we've been supposed for send we reply to ECSL on the 14th of April, which was a Friday. But the approach we say they were going to do their National Delegate Conference on the Sunday after that Friday. So then plead with we say law postpone will respond to ECSL in expectation that they for don't do the National Delegate Conference on the Friday. Then the Monday we for been do we reply. They say for don't meet the criteria. But unfortunately, we agreed. We postponed, we reply to Monday. But on the same Friday, we got an order from court. We injunct them. So apparently they'll not be able to do the National Delegate Conference, so they is late for that Sunday. And we cannot wait on the 17th, and that 10-day ECSL before commence the nomination for the local government elections. So we needed to send our response. So this was how C4C not be able to meet the criteria. Well, the other 14 registered ones, aside from those 3 that I've named, aside from UP, NPD, and C4C, the rest, they meet the criteria, ranging from the SLPP, APC, NGC, PDP, NURP, REFP, PLP, CDP, all of them meet the criteria. At least they be able to get the threshold. Some of them got up to 50%, 60%. compliance rate. We monitor the nomination. Quite a number of them did the nomination for the presidency, but not many of them able to do the nomination for the local councils. Some of them been do one or two nominations for a district council or mayoral position, but no councillors. Some of them did some nomination for members of parliament, but they're not able to do it everywhere. The only people who have say they don't field nomination for all of the positions is SLPP, APC.